Hi guys, this is Stormouse03. Welcome back to my 100% walkthrough for Prey. I decided to split the last video up in two, and so live commentary will start now. Okay, so after, you get all of your repairs and hacks and emails and people found and everything that you need in there, I'm going to show you how to clean up some of the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to show you the rest of the people that you can find and emails that you can find and transcribes that you can find around in the various areas. So if you don't need any more of that stuff, then you can go ahead and fast forward to the point where we're going to be doing the U-Rang achievement or trophy toward the end of this video. If you do want to just see where everybody is located and all of that stuff, then feel free to continue watching, and we will show you that. So the next place that I'm going to head to is the hardware labs, and I will see you when we get there. Okay, so here we are in the hardware labs, guys. And there's going to be another turret here that you can hack. This is one that I left at the front here for this purpose. If you didn't move it, then it's probably destroyed somewhere farther in. That will be your next hack, and it looks like that was 20 hackable objects on and around Talos I for our operator achievement or trophy right there. So there's going to be a thermal Typhon in there with some mimics. You can kind of lure them back to your turret that's set up right here. That turret's like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. The panel right here can be repaired. So that it does not shock you when you turn on the power. And there's some more turrets to repair and hack. And you want to make sure that you hack them even if you've already gotten the hack achievement, because otherwise they will fire on you now that you have the Neuromod. Sorry guys, I completely lost my train of thought because this poltergeist there's another one in here apparently, and that's irritating. Anyway, not that big of a deal. The point is that the turrets will hurt you after you put in some of those Typhon Neuromods. So Just be aware of that. Okay. So we are going to want to go outside here. We've got a little panel to repair.
Gravity detected.
I've been thinking about the video Alex showed you. Your brother believes that version of you is the true Morgan. But why? Just because it came first?
Sorry.
If someone had made you, then I suppose your truest self would be the one that fulfills whatever purpose your maker intended. I know who made me, and why. Did someone make you, Morgan? Were you made for something? If not, you'll have to invent your own purpose. Or have none at all. Strangely, of all the things I know about you, I don't know what you believe. You have to decide, Morgan. Who are you?
Okay. So there should be a hull breach right here. In the hardware labs. It's gonna be super fun because we have another telepath here now. That's fantastic. Oh, and we have one of you guys. Let's destroy you. Okay. So now... Uh-oh. Are there any more nests anywhere that I'm not seeing? Oh, yeah. It's inside there. Okay. So you want to come up to this breach failsafe panel and repair that. And that will allow you to access the beams and waves in the hardware labs. And that was also our 20th repair job. And so that earned us our engineer achievement or trophy. And if you haven't got those quite yet, don't worry too much about it. You should have plenty of things to repair and plenty of things to hack as we're moving along here. Gonna head back inside the hardware labs. And once you get back in here, you can carry this turret with you if it's still functional. And we're gonna go to the Beams and Waves lab that was previously inaccessible. You can't get to it unless you have repaired that bit outside. Okay. This turret is super useful for killing those cystoid nests. So here's our beams and waves lab. We should be able to make it in there. I'm going to deploy my turret again. Get rid of those cystoids. And then in the beams and waves lab, you should be able to open this door. And Lane Carpenter is going to be a phantom inside of there. And you can kill him. You can use this to kill the phantom there. And then unlock it to get access to another Q-beam and some Q-beam ammo. And some stuff. If you're gonna reload like we are, there's really not a ton of point in taking all that stuff, but just in case you're kind of watching this to get a lay of the land, I wanted to show you that that was in there. You're also going to have some emails in here. So 2 are going to be on Josh Dalton's computer, re-canceled forever, and re-workplace grievances. And you have 2 more emails on Lane Carpenter's computer, Black Box Shipment and Re-Forward Thief. Reply Forward Thief. And you should also be able to inspect the body of Lane Carpenter, who is going to be crew member number 271. All those emails should take your count to 158 if you've been following along, and will serve as extras for you if you haven't, or if you've missed some along the way. So that's this lab. If you like the Q-beam, which is a really good gun, and I haven't really used it just because it takes up so much inventory space for a playthrough with no suit upgrades. But if you like the Q-beam, there's a lot of ammunition for it in here, and you could access it pretty early in the game if you were buying or using those neuromods. So that is that. And that's pretty much everything in the hardware labs. The next place we're going to head to is Psychometrics. I do not understand what happened there. Next place we're going to head to is Psychometrics, so I will see you when we get there. Here we are in Psychometrics. I believe I called this Psychotronics. I don't know where that came from. That is not what it's called. Not at all. We can repair that. That's another repair if you need one. We also have a bunch of fun enemies in here. You can hack into the security station. For another hack if you need it. There's also an email on this security station computer. So that's going to be 159 emails apprehending Dr. Gallegos. There's some turrets in here that you can use if you want to. You're going to want to hack them. If you do that, so yeah, if you want to carry these with you to just make things run a little bit more smoothly, I don't know. You can also just run past stuff. Really, you're going to be beasting on things, so, you know. We're going to be heading all the way over here to Dr. Gallegos' office. Gonna be a ton of mimics. So if you are missing any of the mimic achievements, this is a great place to get them. Phantom, go away. Turret there that you can hack and repair if you want to. And so this is her lab. There should still be a mimic or two in here. So if you haven't gotten that Mimesis achievement or trophy, then this is another place that you can go back to and grab that. Okay, so in here are another 2 extra bodies that you can find. Annalise Gallegos would be number 272 by our count. And Corey Richard is 273. You also have some goodies. You also have another Transcribe, so that'd be 72.
Hello, Dr. Kelstrom? I wanted to follow up on my request to view one of the
You can hack this for another hack.
Anna, you're supposed to be off today.
I had some free time, so I thought...
I've already told you, the VACs are sealed documents. My hands are tied.
But isn't there some allowance for the researchers? I mean, my God, I'm the one pushing the button.
Look, I understand. I really do. You wouldn't be human if this was easy.
I just want to be sure.
Believe me, everything we've done is perfectly legal.
That's because Talos I is in extra-national space. There are no laws.
Anna, you're tired. It's affecting your judgment. Now, I've tolerated it for a while, but enough is enough. You need to take some time. Understood?
Yes, Dr. Kelstrom. I understand.
Good. Oh, look, you've made me late for a meeting with Alex.
Next Transcribe.
Sure about this. Not too late to flush it all out in airlock, you know.
I'm sure. Are you having second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just... I'm not not the one incriminating myself.
Happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I don't need to know the details. Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation. I put everything in a package labeled mementos. The package is in my cabin. It's got to go to every media outlet imaginable.
Got it.
And Quentin, be careful. Security is already scrutinizing me more than usual.
Okay, so those count as 2 separate transcribes, which is awesome. There's also another 2 emails on her computer. And so that's remember your mission and I'm an idiot. So there you go. There's some more stuff for you. Now we're going to be headed to the exterior. So Grant Lockwood is under cargo bay staff. And so you just want to highlight him. And we went and turned on his bracelet in a previous episode. So just in case you're wondering how I was able to do that and you haven't been watching the whole time, that is why you have to go to deep storage and you have to put in his employee ID. And that activates his tracking bracelet, and then you can track him. There are still enemies in here. That is amazing. Okay, so we're going to head to the exterior to locate Grant.
Microgravity detected.
All right. And so Grant Lockwood tends to be very far away. From the station. And so you just want to follow the tracker to his location. And he'll be there waiting for you. So once again, this is completely not necessary if you don't need extra people. But it is nice to be able to show you guys where to find every single person on this crew. There is something satisfying about going to one of those security stations and having every single person checked off. So if you're like me and you enjoy that kind of thing, then you might appreciate this. So you get out here, you start getting irradiated, which is not fun. Because you're so far out that the radiation is just rampant. But once you get back in, you should be okay. And so now we are going to be moving toward the power plant. That's where we want to go. And so in the power plant, there are a couple more emails. We're going to be heading through life support to pick up another person. We're going to be heading to the cargo bay for another email. And to the guts for our last 2 crew members and last couple of emails that I'm going to be showing you on this part. So once again, if you don't need any of these things, you do not need to watch the next few minutes of this. But if you want to be thorough and see everything and find everything and look at every person and whatnot, then feel free to come along for the ride. And we'll be doing the achievement for using Psychotronics satellite to dismiss or summon the Typhon Nightmare for the U-Rang achievement or trophy at the end of this video. So there will be annotations, and you can head right to that if that's what you want to look at, and you don't need to see the rest of this stuff. So anyway, just trying to be thorough for everyone. I'll see you in the power plant. Okay, so as soon as you come inside this door, you can hack LAN's terminal. Oh my god, come on. And you will be able to access 2 more emails on her computer. You want in and reply to faulty grounding resistor. So those are emails 159 and 160 for us. So here we are, back in life support. Gonna kill you. Don't even care. Gonna kill. This Weaver. Gonna head to the shuttle area. This turret you can repair if you still need to do those, and hack. Oh, why hello. Guess what? Aw, you moved, you jerk. If you head over here and repair this broken switch, you can open up this pod and find Angela Diaz and a mimic. You can find Angela Diaz, who will be crew number 275. Whoop. Which is pretty cool. And now we're going to head to the cargo bay. So now we are back in the cargo bay. And after you reset the power, it should allow you to access this computer right here. And so this should be another extra email for you. 161. Reply to the reply of "Are you ready?" You can also activate these utilities. If you want to do that, we're going to head into this area up here. There should be a maintenance hatch. And then we're going to head out into Guts.
Microgravity detected.
Oh, look at you. So as soon as you get out into the guts, you should be able to locate our next crew member. So Edward Douglas is crew member number 276, and he is out here in the guts. You can also finish off processing if you wanna. And there will be another email on this cargo processing terminal. Are you ready? And let's see. That allows you to open the cargo door. Some more things that you can hack down here if you want to. And some supplies and stuff that you have access to if you want to pick those up. Now, we're going to be moving forward and we're going to head toward the shuttle bay. And so guts can be kind of confusing. But you want to just follow your signs. On the walls and stuff. So we're heading this way. We have a bunch of those cystoids, which are definitely my favorite. Things ever. Where did the thing I was carrying go to? Come back. Screw it. Just gonna shoot them. Okay. Moving on. So you'll see that there are signs here. And so we want to follow the signs. Toward the shuttle bay, and so it's going to be inside this place where the cystoids were.
Normal gravity detected.
Okay. When you get in here, you know, there's some more stuff and things. If you want more stuff and things, if you need more stuff and things, there they are for you. And you're going to have some lovely enemies in here. Should be some mimics down here as well. But the thing we came here for is Brittany LaValle, who is our final crew member to find on this station, which is kind of fun. So she is carrying the fuel storage key card that allows you to get out of this area. And she's crew member number 277, which is pretty neat. Hello, Mimic. How you doing, buddy? Wanna die? Thank you. Okay. So there's more stuff that you can repair in here as well. Some more mimics that you can use for achievements if need be. Turn on the power. This grab lift. That is a number for this treasure hunt side quest. There are several of those. You can unlock this and be able to travel back to the shuttle bay if you want to, but we're going to be heading back through to the guts because there are a couple more emails that we want to locate. Okay, so the magnetosphere is somewhere. All turned about. And, oh my god. Why, Weaver? Why? Oops. I have no ammo for anything. This is amazing. Okay. So, you can go to Laurel Davis's computer in the magnetosphere. I would say, don't come here if you don't have to come back. But if you do, you can hack her computer. And she will have 2 new emails on her computer. Shut it down and reply to I'm fine. and get shocked while you're trying to use her terminal. Bandages! Everybody always wanted to be an ace bandage. So that's everything. That's all of the emails that I am going to show you for the moment. There are a couple more later on that I know of. There are probably more that I've missed as well. So just so that you are aware of that, you can head back through here, and I'm going to be headed to the hardware labs again to show you guys how to do the U-Rang achievement or trophy, and so I will meet you there. Alrighty, so here we are back in the hardware labs, and we're going to be completing a mission here. We've got some jerkwads to take care of. Look at that. So we picked up this mixed signals quest by encountering the nightmare 3 times at least. The last time needs to be after you've installed a Typhon mod. So if you've encountered the nightmare more than 3 times, you won't get this quest until after you install some Typhon Neuromods, then encounter the nightmare again, which once you install some of those Neuromods, it should come after you. So once it does that, then you pick up this quest line, and just in case you were wondering how to get that or how I got that earlier, so that is how. And then once we pick up this quest, you're going to come here to the hardware labs, and you're going to need to use some spare parts, and you need 8 of them to repair this control panel. And you also need repair 3. So this is kind of why we did all of these things all at once, because you need certain abilities for a number of these achievements, and so it just makes sense to do all of these things all together. So you're gonna repair that. It's gonna open the door, and you're gonna be able to pick up this satellite psychotronic transistor, not transmitter, transistor. And then it's going to tell you to place the device on the satellite in the exterior. And so we're going to head outside.
Microgravity detected.
So once we're out here, you just want to follow your quest marker to the exterior satellite. It can be closer or farther away depending on just randomness, because it is orbiting the station. So you want to get along beside it. And you're going to have to keep up with it in order to be able to install transistor. And then once you do that, you'll get a little update.
Nice work. This should get the attention of that Typhon Nightmare that's hunting you. I'm sending you 2 activation signals. The first will direct the Typhon away from you. The second will bring it down on you. Use your Transcribe messaging system to fire them off.
Ow.
Suit integrity damaged.
So then we're just gonna head back inside. You can go inside wherever you wish. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so once you're back inside, you just want to go into your audio logs, and chances are the nightmare is not after you at this point, so you're just going to want to play this one that says Attract Nightmare. And that should earn you your achievement or trophy. Use the Psychotronics satellite to dismiss or summon the Typhon Nightmare. So that is that. Interestingly enough, that's the repel one. And both of those things should count as additional transcribe messages to listen to. So just in case you needed a couple more of those count as 2 extra ones. So there you go, guys. That is everything for this section, and we are finally going to be reloading and moving on with the rest of the game. And so there you go. That is 12 extra crew members and visitors located, 17 extra emails read, and 10 extra transcribed messages listened to, which is pretty awesome. It's nice that they give you extras for those achievements and trophies so that you don't have to do everything perfectly or in case something messes up, etc., etc. So that is pretty neat, and that's where we're going to end things. You should make sure that you have gotten the following achievements or trophies before you reload your save. So you want to make sure that you got Know Thyself, Cold Dead Hands, Know Thine Enemy, Deprogramming, Thoughts Can Kill, It's Alive, A Different Side of You, Dead Calm, Mimesis, Makeup Exam, T1-Up, Shapeshifter, Ball Lightning, Escape Velocity, Press Sneak, Operator, Engineer, and You Rang, as well as all of the crew members located and transcribed messages listened to, which we got before this, and the names of those were Missing Persons and Psychometry, or Psychometry, however you want to pronounce that. So make sure you get all of those before you reload your save, because once you reload your save, you're not going to have any of the people and stuff that you found while we were doing this little aside, and you're not going to be using any neuromods. So make sure that you've done all that stuff, and then you just want to go in and reload the save that we made at the beginning of this thing. Back in the lobby. So that's that, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'm going to see you in the next one where we are going to finish up this game.